everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Miami Dolphins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's a look at the starters defensively for Washington. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Drake. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 23. On 1st and 10, Watson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 76 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the toss play, this is Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Haskins to throw it. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Haskins. That's taken in by Callaway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Haskins back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brian Switzer, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gross. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Coming to you. Man left. 4 down. Watch that.
On first down, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Watson. That's Stills bringing it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a draw play with Drake. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
I know you felt that one.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
I'm coming after you.
Haskins going to throw again. He'll get this one to Switzer. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw again on second down. Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Pass incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Watson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gross. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
36 to Mike. Quit talking about it.
On 2nd down, Chaney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike's 50, Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So here are the Redskins now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. And he powers his way up past the 30. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson, throw left side complete. That's Gross. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, 2nd quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Let's go.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Alert three.
On play action, Haskins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 43-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. It's complete. Stills. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. He goes underneath to Drake. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Watson now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Time for Antonio Callaway and his crew on offense to take over. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. His throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. And this is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it.
Holding. Defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Haskins. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Third down, here's Haskins. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll get this one to Switzer. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Haskins will throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Let's go, D.
Haskins back to the air. And he finds the tight end, Reed. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Haskins going to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Single.
Watson off play action. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Drake. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. From the 41, Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Gross. And he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Washington's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Haskins.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick here is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now with a ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 31, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Complete to Washington. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Got an open man, it's QT. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Open man is QT, complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Redskins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home